the Pulitzer family, which had owned this paper for 120 years or so, sold it. It was apparent that this was the beginning of the end, at least of the experience that I had had, when there were a lot of resources applied to this kind of reporting. And this was happening all over the country at the same time. I didn't know in 2005 just how quickly it was going to accelerate, that we were going to see the total free fall and collapse of traditional news media in many markets. But it was clear that there was not enough, there was not going to be the same support for enterprise, independent reporting overseas. And so I went to the Pulitzer family, for whom I had worked all these years, and I said that if this is going to continue, there needs to be a nonprofit model for it. There needs to be a new mechanism for supporting this kind of work. And they agreed to give me some seed money to start what became the Pulitzer Center on Crisis Reporting. And I had friends in Washington who sort of donated office space to me, and I started out just by myself, and over the last 3.5 years we've grown quite rapidly. We now have 5 people on our staff, and we're now doing about 30 to 35 projects a year. Last year we had something like 250 placements on public television, to New York Times, to Washington Post, to big newspapers across the country and magazines.